are you? So we are going to be doing a reading with a new deck, courtesy of V out in Australia. V, thank you so very much for this wonderful deck. Super exciting, and it actually came in the cutest little gift bag too, which is perfect purple. That I'm gonna use to store some spiritual stuff. So really cool. Super excited. This is a Ciro Marchetti deck. It is the Tarot Grand Luxe. Those of you that have been with me for a while know how much I absolutely adore the Ciro Marchetti decks. So thank you so very much, V. I truly appreciate it. We're going to do a collective reading with this. And then after that, I'm headed to the Zodiac signs. Are you guys ready for some readings? I am feeling good. I got my nice little page boy hat on. I've got like super high positive energy. So let's hope for a good reading for y'all, okay? I'm not going to turn the cards down to the board as of right now. That's been distracting to me, and we don't want to interrupt my flow of energy. When we get to Florida, you should be able to see, I say we, meaning me and Bailey, when me and the dog get to Florida, you should be able to see the cards on the table as well as me. So I'm sure you guys are going to be happy about that. All right, collective message, please. Justice, 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 justice. Libra. The Nine of Swords. The Lovers. I just love this Lovers card. It's just so sweet. Oh my goodness. The King of Wands. My favorite king in the deck. And the Star. All right, my dears. Let's see what we got. Soulmate energy. Soulmate energy. Okay. So as you can see, I have 5 cards laid out with 1 card regarding energy. Whew. Starting out with the 2 of Cups as our overall energy. How awesome is that? So this, let's be clear, because we're doing a collective reading. This could be a business partnership. I know, we got the Lovers, we got the 2 of Cups. Maybe it's love, could be, but also could be a business partnership. Perhaps power couple that is also got this beautiful emotional bond, physical bond, spiritual bond, right? Like nice strong connection, but also has the potential to be great business partners, because I'm just seeing this sense of partnership in general, but not necessarily romantic, right? Even though we have some romantic cards. These 3 cards speak of that sort of thing. Contracts, connections, working together. If we're talking about love, you and your person may have some sort of, we have a mixed couple here. So we have, 2 different shades of skin. And unfortunately, in the world today, it's not always an accepted sort of thing, right? We have so many things that on this channel are 100% accepted. That's whatever your gender classification is, perfectly accepted here. Whatever your desire for relationships is, whether that's heterosexual, homosexual, bisexual, open relationship, etc. It's all accepted here on the channel. However, some families around the world are still very backward thinking. And so it could be that this card is illuminating for us in this moment, because it's a brand new deck, so I haven't seen this yet. Illuminating for us in this moment that card, the card that talks about religious differences, right? It's when there's a societal taboo where you and your partner are perfectly fine with whatever situation you're in with regards to love, but there's a societal taboo associated with your love connection. So for those of you dealing with love, that could be the case. Let me find the two cards that are hopping out in my mind as I'm looking at this. Oh, where's the other card? Seems to be missing. Am I missing a card? No, there it is. Okay. So whenever I get these two cards from the Romance Angels deck, it speaks of that. You know, it says, keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. You could have, you know, you could have race differences. You could have age differences. You could have religious differences. You know, you could just have something that's not accepted by your family or not accepted by your friends, or, you know, there might be a little bit of a concern about how you're going to, oh my goodness, next card out is amazing. Let me just show you the next card, because we're going to go ahead and we're going to take it. I just happened to lift it up for some reason. And so there's, in essence, something about this connection that may be worrying you because of family or friends. That's what I'm getting. Because of family or friends, may be worried about how you're going to be perceived. And you know, it shouldn't matter. It should only matter to the couple, right? It should only matter to the couple. But it is understandable that sometimes that can cause a sense of fear, right? It can cause a sense of fear. How are you going to be perceived by the family? How are you going to be perceived by this person's friends, etc.? Unfortunately, I feel that, you know, love doesn't come easy. And when you find that person that's right for you, and if that person that's right for you isn't accepted by society, or isn't accepted by, you know, your family or your friends, something of that nature, although it can affect those areas of your life, finding true love is very hard. Finding somebody that you're perfectly compatible with is very hard. Finding somebody who you can, you know, work through any differences the two of you have and move forward in a nice, calm, loving manner, which is what I see here, is hard. Especially in today's world with all the online dating apps, and the grass is always greener on the other side with the online dating apps. You know, there's just like, there's this sense that it's very difficult to find somebody, right? But here's two people. If we're looking at love, and we'll look at it from work in another, when we get towards the end. Here's two people who feel a sense of deep connection to one another. They feel a strong emotional bond. They have a physical bond. They have a spiritual bond. They have a good way of communicating, a good way of working through things, a good way of seeing life together from a common ground, right? And here we see the love being expressed. The love's being expressed between these two via the eyes, right? How they're looking at each other. It's being expressed via the eyes, via the connection, being close. Now, we usually have a decision with this card. I don't see it as a decision today. I really see it as two people who have a very strong bond. A strong bond that can withstand whatever is coming their way. But with Justice and the Nine of Swords, it's very strongly possible that one or both of these people in this connection have been through such a traumatic past relationship, whether it was the last one or the one before that or one from like years ago, such a traumatic feeling of rejection from someone and a traumatic feeling of loss, that it almost seems too good to be true, right? It's like, here's this wonderful, wonderful thing being brought to you. Your life being balanced by this person coming into your world, right? Your life being balanced by every aspect of this connection in some way. It's almost like you feel that this person is a blessing to you, right? A karmic blessing. You finally found love. You finally found love. Somebody's finally found love. But yet, is it too good to be true? A lot of lost sleep over this. once again, in this day and age, trust is also hard to come by, right? So maybe somebody had someone break their trust in the past, and there's this extreme nervousness or this extreme fearfulness regarding a lack of trust, a lack of loyalty, something of that nature. But we have good positive movement between two people. Two people who have a very strong connection. And two people who are enjoying the aspects, energetic aspect of this connection. So, from here, we're at 10 minutes. I have a feeling I'm going to be taking more cards on this. I really like to see where it's going, but I'd like to take a little look at these fears. The fears with the Justice card. To me, it's, oh yeah. What did I say? I said it's too good to be true. There's a huge fear. It's too good to be true. Fred is giving me massive spirit chills right now. Those of you who don't know who Fred is, he's my spirit guide. 10 of Cups. Ten of Cups. See this lovely couple sitting by the fire, just enjoying time together, right? They're happy, they're content. They feel safe, they feel protected. They feel a sense of togetherness. They feel a deep bond. Perhaps you've been daydreaming about those times when you could, sit around the home with your person. If this is you, if you're resonating with this. Imagining those times where the two of you are snuggling up on the couch together, maybe the family pet or your individual pet sitting nearby, maybe watching TV, listening to some music, just snuggling with one another. I mean, it's so freaking beautiful. And so, we have this bond that totally seems too good to be true. Like, it's true love. But because it's true love, I don't think it's been expressed. We have somebody sitting here in fear. Fear of rejection. Fear of rejection, fear of loss. Fear of rejection because there's a lot at stake when you have this. What was I saying at the very beginning? It's hard to find love now. It's hard to find love in this day and age where people don't want to get off the app because you have, hundreds of people that you can choose from, or people are just like focused on other things. The traditional form of love where back in my day and age, or back in my grandpa's day and age, where he walked 5 miles up the hill in the snow to get to school. During that time frame, people chose someone and tried to see if it worked, right? Tried to see if the love that they were feeling was going to move forward rather than swipe, swipe, swipe. Ooh, maybe this one's better so that I don't get rejected from that other one. So it's hard to find love. It's hard to find this sense of companionship, the sense of togetherness, and someone, either one of you or both of you, either fears falling in love to that degree, like they know that as soon as they have that physical connection, they're going to fall hard, or maybe they've already fallen hard and there's this nervousness associated with this connection. And so this nervousness associated with this connection is because, by golly, it's flipping too good to be true, it seems. It's beautiful, beautiful bond. I mean, we don't just get the 10 of Cups, y'all. 10 of Cups, the lovers, the 2 of Cups. But yet, there's fear. So the interesting part about fear is, you know, fear keeps us from the very best things in our life. Fear keeps us from experiencing the very best things in our life. Fear keeps us from going the distance and saying, oh my goodness, maybe karmic blessings have actually come your way, and just maybe this love is true. This love is true. This love is loyal. This love is trustworthy. It's comforting. It's protective. It's safe. Togetherness. So guess what? Somebody's taking some action. The King of Wands. Now, I'm getting a little bit tired of hearing other people like bash this King of Wands. Because this King of Wands is actually, oh, Two of Wands after that. That's interesting. This King of Wands is actually, you know, I mean, he's passionate. Yeah, of course. Totally passionate. But he's also action oriented. He looks fear in the face and says, try me. I'm going to overcome it. He's strong. Believe me, the strongest people, you know, like, okay, so we kind of joke sometimes about like me being an alpha woman, right? Alpha men and women have fear. They experience fear, but they approach fear in a different way. And that's what this King of Wands is doing. They say, all right, I'm going to be fearful. Yes, this is terrifying. This is scary as hell. But they also know, when we have this King of Wands, the King of Wands also knows, because the King of Wands is a networker, and the King of Wands learns from many people, right? He learns about life through other people. He learns through their conversations. He's a networker. He's an entrepreneur type. He's an overachiever type too. Builds businesses, builds empires. So he knows that from his life experiences, that if he doesn't face this fear and give it a shot, it's gone. There's no point. You know, you'd be sacrificing this wonderful love at the altar of fear, you know? So he says, all right, I'm going to be fearful. Yes, this is terrifying. But I have to do this, because if I don't, I will never know, and I will always regret that I have left the love of a lifetime behind because I couldn't face the fear of rejection, the fear of loss. So we have a King of Wands taking some sort of action. Would you like to see why? Here we are at 18 minutes. I'm talking so slow today, this afternoon, but that's okay. Why is that this King of Wands feels the need to take action? Because he knows what he found, or she found. It could be a man or a woman. That person knows what they found. They know that they have found this love of a lifetime. I mean, I don't say that lightly. The cards that are showing show that somebody has received the karmic blessing of a perfect love for them because of what they went through in the past. All of you that are going, well, no, that couldn't possibly be me. Just wait. If you have done good, but somebody else treated you badly, you will be rewarded for it. I've seen it happen time and time again with my clients. 10 of Cups, karmic blessing of true love. This King of Wands sees this person as their wish fulfillment. They see this person, perhaps this person has a star quality to them, right? You know, this King of Wands has a tendency to need that Queen of Wands, that sort of, you know, fun flair, but not necessarily. It's like the King and Queen of Wands get a bad reputation for being fun and flirty. But really, the King and Queen of Wands are just action-oriented. They talk to people. They don't go into a place and shy away from everyone. They actually work the room, right? You know, oh, you work for so-and-so. Okay, that's great. You know, oh, you work for there. Okay, that's fabulous. So they're communicators, but they're communicators in a creative and passionate way where people see them and want to follow them. They're leaders. And so this king has found their counterpart, what it is they've actually desired. I should have covered the card because she's naked. My apologies. YouTube, don't dig me for that. So, you know, I mean, here we have the Star card and the Ace of Coins. This person's saying, you know what? I'm going for it. I'm going to ask this person for commitment. I'm going to see where it goes because to the king, it's amazing love. So it looks really fantastic. Let me see. I am going to not extend this because I've got a lot of Zodiac reads to do. We're going to take Romance Angels, but I'm also thinking that maybe we should take Whispers of Love as well. So just give me one moment while I grab those. They are over here. Whispers of Love, Romance Angels. Now, on the work front, we will get to that here in just a moment. I'm going to talk about it very briefly because everybody comes up here for love. Some of us would love to do career though. Just to note, if you're looking for a personal reading, I can read on anything other than legal or health by North Carolina law. Oh, cool. All right. Let's get one more on that. All right. So interesting. Okay. Oh, we got 4. Okay. Let's start here. I love this. It came up in the reverse. When a card comes up in the reverse, this is telling. So the card, if we were to look at it in the upright, it says pay attention to the red flags. That's the fear. The fear is I'm missing something. The fear is I'm missing something. This is too good to be true. It's a fear. It's not an actuality. If it was a fact, it would have come up in the upright. It came out in the reverse. It's just nothing but a fear. So leave the fear aside. Romantic feelings. Your romantic feelings are real and worth exploring. Going along with that same theme there, we have treasure your loved ones. So it says it's important to love others deeply. So, you know, when some people show love through communication, some people show love through action, some people show love through, you know, physical touch, etc. You know, the whole love languages junk. Well, it's not necessarily junk, but, you know, anybody can have any combination of those needs at any time, and they may change at different times as well. You also have be supportive, but this I'm pairing here with this let go of control issues. So if one of the two of you, and this King of Wands can sometimes say, you know what, this is feeling too good to be true. I'm a little bit fearful. I'm putting the brakes on this right now because, you know, I just can't handle it. And then we see him taking action now, right? But in the past, this man or woman could have felt like they needed to control the relationship. It says, allow it to unfold naturally. Don't force restraints on it, and be supportive of one another. Make a genuine effort to show you care. And then we have honeymoon. What is honeymoon about? Well, it says spend holiday time together, but for me, every time I see this card, I ignore the word above and the word below. And what do we see? We see travel. You know, it's important for you to spend time with your person apart from the world, right? Maybe just like go on a weekend jaunt, stay overnight somewhere, you know, see a new city together. There's nothing that can, like, you know, quite either bond or break a relationship like traveling together. When you travel together, you learn a lot about somebody. What are their stressors? How are they, you know, do they go with the flow on things? You know, so maybe the two of you need to kind of take a weekend together and see how things go, or take a day out of town, go on a day trip, something of that nature, some sort of travel. And that's what I've got. I wish you well. Looks wonderful. Signs that I see on the board, just to let you know, the only people cards we have is the King of Wands, and this is Leo and Cancer. We also have Gemini here with the Lovers. We have Cancer with the Two of Cups. We have Libra with the Justice card. We have Pisces with the Ten of Cups. We have Gemini again, Aquarius, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. All right, my dears. Love and light to you. I'll be back with Zodiac reads later. I hope you have a great day. Bye for now. Mwah.